Today I want to. Today I want to. Tonight I want to react to an old clip of Fresh and Fit. I think that's pretty funny.
Bring my girls there.
All right, who is it?
This person said he's a hater.
All right, hater.
Let's go.
What's up? Welcome to the show, hater.
8472, you are up.
Feel like Mano, hi, hater.
84.
Yo, shout out to Mano,
not
man.
a lot of people know that, Myron.
Yeah, Mano's the guy though.
Yeah,
Mano's that
That's
guy.
an old ass song, man. I'm showing my age.
Yeah.
All right, hater. What's your name? And where are you calling from?
Should bring Mano on.
My name is Chris.
All right, where are you calling from?
I'm from Arizona.
All right, what's your gripe with Fresh and Fit or complaint?
So I have like a, I don't actually I do have a complaint, but my thing is I've been watching you guys for like since the beginning, bro, and I really like you guys. I really like what you guys got going and everything. But the thing is with the Castle Club, bro, like I'm a marketing guy. I've been doing marketing for like 4 years now, and I know a marketing scheme when I see one. And it's cool that everybody else pays for it, but the people who don't pay for it, you say we're brokies. And it's like, bro, I've been watching you guys for 3 years, and you guys gave us the content without putting a paywall in front of it. But then you guys put a paywall in front of it and say that, oh, it's because you guys got to keep the lights on. But Myron had a whole temper tantrum when he said he made $6 million fucking dollars, and he doesn't even need this shit. So I'm confused of why we have to pay $35 to see the damn show. Myron doesn't even talk on the damn after hour show now until they go to Castle Club. So I really just feel like I'm being fucked over here, bro. And I've been watching and supporting you guys for the longest period of time, bro, since you guys started.
Okay, number one, I never said that I made $6 million. I said I control $6 million worth of real estate. That's what I said. That's number one. Number two, when I mentioned that,
Bro, it's quoted.
no, I never said I made $6 million. I said I control $6 million worth of real estate.
You
Completely
said I have
different.
$6 million. I don't need to do this shit.
No,
you literally
I
said
said
that. Myron,
no.
I watch everything and listen to everything you say, Myron.
No, you clearly don't because you misquoted what I said. I never said I made $6 million. I said I control $6 million worth of real estate.
Your shit doesn't stink. All right, I'm hearing it. I'm listening.
Bro, you're gonna shut up when I answer your question? You asked your question, correct? Are you gonna shut up while I answer it?
Automatically go to fucking not taking
No, because I'm correcting you because you made an incorrect statement. Yeah. Look, you made an incorrect statement, so I'm correcting you.
A temper tantrum saying that you don't need us and don't need to do the show. You definitely said that.
Bro. Okay. Look. Let me just address this fucking guy.
Bro, it's fucking clip.
Be quiet.
Look it up.
Be quiet so I can answer this. All right. So this is what I'm gonna say.
All right, I'm listening, bro.
Okay. Did you get everything else so I can actually address this?
No, that's not the only thing I got to say. I got something else to say too about the foundational black thing because
okay, that's a whole other topic. So let's address the first thing first. Okay, the FBA shit. Now it's all starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one. Yeah, it's fine. Bill's laughing already. All right. So let's address the first thing.
I mean, you can go ahead and laugh.
Yeah, bro, let me just finish what I'm saying, bro. Just stop being emotional for 2 seconds.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right?
Listening, bro. We'll go to the back end.
And please don't interrupt. Okay. Number one, never said I made $6 million. I said I control $6 million worth of real estate. And when I said I don't need this shit, what I mean by that is I can self-sustain and take care of myself if I didn't do the podcast. However, if I'm going to do the podcast, then we're running a business. To run a business, you need income. Therefore, it is not a business. Completely different. Me sustaining myself versus running a podcast are two different things, my friends. They're not the same. Number two, you mentioned that you work in marketing, etc. Let me ask you a question. Let's say you had to go to your marketing job every single day and you weren't paid for it. Would you still go to that marketing job?
No, I run my own marketing shit,
okay,
bro.
All right, fantastic. Let's say you ran your own marketing shit and you weren't paid for a year doing that marketing shit. Would you still do it?
I mean, it depends, bro.
Exactly. So hold on. Look. The point I'm trying to get at here. Hold on. Yo, look.
You said you would never ask for fucking money,
Be quiet for 2 seconds. Be quiet, man. I'm going into the situation here. Again, you wouldn't work for free, but you expect us to work for free. Matter of fact, we gave you guys free content for almost fucking 4 years. And then, like I said before,
you're rich.
Yo.
What?
Nigga, are you
okay, hold on. Okay, I'm rich. Okay, let me ask you a question. So Elon Musk is rich. Does that mean that he's not going to try to make money on Twitter and monetize it? Burger King is rich. McDonald's is rich. Do they give you free burgers? Hold on, no. Because here's the problem. No. Because you sound crazy right now. Yo, mute this. Bro, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. No, because you're stupid. Oh, you're rich, bro. So don't charge us. So does that mean that Burger King, you could just walk in there and be like, look, give me a burger. Can you go get McDonald's? Y'all want some fries? Y'all rich. Give me some fries. Right? Hey, Bank of America, y'all got a bunch of money and you're printing money anyway. Give me some money. Like, how do you sound, bro? Like any business, this is the United States of fucking America, okay? It's a capitalistic country. It means you're for profit. If we're going to run a podcast and do it at the level that we do and have employees, etc., we have to be profitable, okay? You run a marketing agency, you're an entrepreneur. I guarantee you would not run that marketing agency for free like we did for many years. And then we come along and we say, look, we're still going to give you 80 to 90% of the content for absolutely free, but you're complaining about after hours. Here's the other thing, too, that I find interesting. The content that actually helps you make money, that is the most beneficial, is absolutely free.
Yep.
But you're over here about after hours, which doesn't help you make money. So let me ask you something. Do you actually fuck with us? Do you actually support us? If you're sitting here complaining and crying about us charging you for a small portion of our content that's paywalled and all the other fucking value that we give on Castle Club, you're really going to sit here and pay me about $30 when the reality is for us to run business and pay our fucking employees and continue to do this shit the way that we're doing at the high fucking level that we're at, where everyone is fucking copying us. So obviously we're doing something right. And we've been doing this shit for free for so fucking long. You're really going to sit here and tell me, oh, bro, nigga, you're rich. Just keep giving it to us for free when you got monetized on YouTube, because your ass wouldn't work for free. So why should I?
You got demonetized because of you, bro. That wasn't our fault.
Yeah,
And
you're
now we have
absolutely
to pay
right.
for it. Though,
You're
because
absolutely
you
right.
asked us to.
Yeah. You said you've been watching the content supporting us, right?
Yeah, I've been
Why do
watching
you
since
like
the
us?
fucking
Why do you
beginning,
like
bro.
us? Tell me why. Why do you watch us and why do you like us? Tell me why.
Bro, I mean, I've been listening to you from the beginning, bro. You were definitely empowering men and shit like
Okay.
that. But I don't like the fact that you don't think that you can do anything wrong, bro.
Okay,
Like,
let me ask you
and
this.
everybody gives
Hold
y'all
on,
this-
hold on
this clout
one
and
sec.
shit,
Hold on one
It's
sec,
like-
bro. Hold on,
Yeah, I
one
don't like
sec.
that shit.
Hold on one sec. Would it be fair to say that you watch us because we keep it real and we'll tell you what the fuck it really is?
So most of the time you don't miss, Myron. I give you that, bro.
Okay.
I'm talking to you
Okay,
about
guess what?
Castle Club
Okay,
and why you lied,
hold on.
bro.
Stop.
Like, don't try to-
Stop. You
Don't
just
change the
literally
goalpost.
admitted. You just literally admitted. I don't miss and I'm truthful and I say what the fuck it is. Do you understand that telling the truth in 2024 in a politically... When I'm
bro,
talking, you
stop
retard.
it.
Shut up. I'm answering your stupid
I
ass
said
questions.
sometimes. You
Okay?
said sometimes.
Shut up. Okay? Here's the reality. Okay, because you work a marketing job and you don't understand this shit because you're marketing. You're not the one that's actually in front of the microphone taking the fucking risk we do. So let me tell you what it is. In the United States of America in 2024, if you want to tell the truth about anything, all this shit, guess what? It comes at a cost. Okay? And that cost a lot of times is being deplatformed, being demonetized.
Myron does have a point. There are YouTuber who has been demonetized. Like, for example, there's a YouTuber who I subscribe to, Hardbaster. Like, he makes like daily content making fun of Kyle Kalinske, David Pakman, and Fair and Balance, and he got demonetized off YouTube. And he started to post on Rumble because the algorithm is way more favor for towards left-wing content creator as opposed to right-wing content creator. So Myron does have a point. And even Jackson Ankle, like I remember back in 2022 and 2023, he had like high-level foreign policy analysis, and this channel was growing in spite of the fact that YouTube suppressed his channel, in spite of the fact that he got suspended a bunch of time on YouTube, and he got a lot of his channel taken down. So Myron does have a point.
Getting your platform, whatever it may be. So the reality is this. We told you, mother, since 2020 when we came on the scene, enjoy us while you can. We won't always be here. We knew what was going to happen if we continue to tell the truth. And we decided to knock and sell out and keep going and telling y'all the truth. We're the realest podcast on YouTube, okay? And telling the truth comes across. So look, the very reason that you supported us is why we're here today and why we're doing what we do. We haven't switched up, and we've said, we're going to say, and kept it real. That comes at a cost. Okay, the very reason you like us is the very reason we got demonetized and deplatformed on many things. So if you want the truth and you want us to tell you what it really is, that comes at a cost. Okay, And it's not just us. I just named a bunch of creators that have similar viewpoints to us. And guess what? They're all either demonetized, banned, or kicked off all the mainstream platforms. Telling the truth comes at a cost in 2024. And if you don't understand this as a marketing guy, then you need to find a different profession because I don't know what to tell you. All right? We're not over here dancing and being retards like Kai Cenat or Aiden Ross or any of these other motherfuckers. We're telling y'all what it really is and having real conversations about real shit. Okay? Comes at a cost, bro. It is what it is. They want to demonetize me for telling y'all the truth, then so be it. Yeah, I'm not going to bite my tongue and lie about it to stay monetized. The very reason you support us in the first place is the very reason we got demonetized. So don't sit there and get mad when we've been telling you that we're going to get demonetized. Enjoy us while you can, etc. We told you guys this from 2020. Go back and watch. If you've been watching us, you should know this.
Very beginning. And it's crazy. Candace Owens made locals after she got canceled from Daily Wire. People aren't saying, oh, what's she charging now? Well, guess what? Just to support her business because they stopped her money. Ta-da! Every creator does this type of content. Understandably, like, this is what it is. And if you don't like it, guess what you could do? Go somewhere else. It's simple. But you know what's funny? People in marketing actually told us to put up the content that's actually making people money behind the paywall because it makes more sense. But what do? Put it there for free for you guys. Still, even though that makes more sense because if you put in content that makes you money or can monetize your users, put it behind the paywall so they want to see it. Vice versa, we say, you know what? Give it to them for free, and only a portion of actual content is on Council Club. Like, dude, like you have no sense of like marketing at all. Like, come on, bro. Like,
and we're actually shooting ourselves in the foot by giving like 80-90% of our shit out for free, bro. Like the fact that you're still after all the shit we've been through and you claim that you've been watching us for years, like that tells me you don't really us.
And also, we could charge way more.
Yeah, we could charge way more
because what we do for you guys in Council Club, the meetups, all the, for example, behind the scenes stuff, and as well the Zoom call, and as well.
And Myron has a point. He's running a business because he has to pay producers and executive. You know, the Fresh and Fit podcast is run as a business, and he has a point. And you got to make your company profitable.
I can't say what's coming. Once that hits, bro, that's nothing, bro. $35 a month? Come on, dude.
For the amount of risks that we take, I find it interesting that you literally admitted that you like us because we empowerment and we tell the truth. Well, guess what comes with the truth, my friend? Silence.
Yeah.
Because the powers that be don't want you guys to know what we really talk about. So you can either A, get the real shit like we give it, right, and support us because we've been demonetized for telling you the truth, or B, we can water down, start dancing on camera, right, talking about, woo, men and women are equal. Isn't a bad thing? No, don't worry about it. You know, we could talk about egalitarianism and how communism is awesome. But no, we don't want to do that shit. We're going to keep it real. We are by far, the most raw, real podcast that's still on YouTube.
And one thing I disagree with Myron, I think it's only him that he's the most raw YouTuber out there. And one of the realest YouTubers out there. I don't really watch the Fresh and Fit podcast. I only watch Myron because he has some great talking points that I kind of agree with. Like, he makes some great point about foreign policy and feminism and so forth.
And you know what? How I know he's like triggered about this? Because he's worried about after hours.
Niggas complaining about after, bro. And here's the thing. That's why we're spending time cooking your dumbass, because you are literally the majority of the people that all you guys do is cry. And I'm not surprised that you're FBA because you dumbass reparations. All you guys want handouts. That's all you guys want.
Yep.
Whatever. We'll let
it's crazy.
Let this nigga come back in and say what he got to say.
We gave so much for 3 years, bro. Nick, our peers hold us stupid because we should have did this from the very beginning. We said, you know what? We're going to give you guys much as possible for as long as possible without taking anything. And look,
and this dude thinks like we just sat there and said, yeah, let's go ahead and just do a paywall because we feel like it. If you guys want the podcast to keep going, we had to do it.
Yep.
You think I really want to do this shit? Seriously? We did this shit because we had to do it. Otherwise, lights are off. No more Fresh and Fit podcast. I'd be straight. I told you. I would be straight myself. But if you guys want Fresh and Fit podcast, guess what? We got to operate as business, make it profitable.
And we got staff too.
Holy shit. I can't believe that we even have to explain this shit to this fucking dumbass. Nigga, you're rich. Why are you doing why are you charging us? Work for free.
That's funny, bro.
You know what? Let's go to Chipotle. I'm going to say, yo, y'all niggas rich, man. Give me a burrito.
bro.
Just give me a burrito. Give me a chicken bowl, double meat. Y'all niggas rich. Come on, man. Are you fucking serious?
Okay, let's see what you got to say now. Go ahead.
Holy fucking shit! Are you done with your temper tantrum, Myron? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yours got rebucked on.
I think it's kind of funny, bro.
refuted on
That
everything.
I said I was a fucking supporter, and then that's how I'm treated, bro. Because I have a
Because you're not a real
bro.
supporter.
You call me all these fucking names.
You're
and
not a real
shit, bro.
supporter.
That shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, you're such a man, bro, and you can call people a bunch of names because they don't fucking agree with you. That's crazy.
You're not a
Okay?
real supporter.
Since you already went off on that shit, bro, and you just gonna grill me and fucking mute me and shit. So let's go to the next thing, okay? My dad.
No,
my
actually,
grandparents
we
and
got to
shit
do
like
after hours real
that.
quick.
Let's
Actually,
talk
no,
about it. Let's
the
talk about it.
same
No,
show
my
that you
grandparents were in the fucking-
complained about,
we're in
we got to do
war
it right
too,
now,
bro.
actually. And
And
you
then
had your one
my
response,
great-grandparents were
something like
slave-
that. Chris, time, right?
No, let this dumbass. No, we're not. What the fuck do you got to say, bro? Just make it quick. We don't got time for you all day.
FBA rhetoric, bro. Same FBA rhetoric.
What are
I
you
mean,
complaining about this time? What happened? You hung up?
Thank God. Anyhow, Chris, is it time?
See, and yo, and look, guys, I had to have that discussion with this guy because that's a criticism we get so much, and it amazes me how people sit there and conflate me being able to self-sustain versus, oh well, then you said you don't need to do the podcast or whatever. Like, what the fuck? If we're gonna do a podcast, it needs to be profitable so I can pay my employees and keep the show running. Sustaining myself is a completely different other thing.
I mean,
And the fact that they try to conflate the two is incredible to me. That's low IQ.
buying real estate for your own portfolio is separate from the podcast. Bro, I don't get it, bro.
And then, like I said before, I just find it incredible how the majority, especially the content that helps you make fucking money, is absolutely free. And these guys sit here and still complain to me and say, bro, you're like putting after us behind the paywall. Like, It's like, bro, like if you fuck with us, you fuck with us for real. You want to complain about this shit. Especially when we've taken a crazy amount of risks that we've taken to come on this podcast and talk about the shit that we've done. Bro, I can't think of another pod on YouTube that talks about the shit that we do. No, I can't think of one that's still on.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was interesting. But yeah, because when you have to run it as a business, you got to make it profitable because you got staff and you got employee, executive. Temple run the same kind of setup on the show. Timcast IRL, where he has to hire employee to run the show. And Myron was not the only one that's been demonetized off YouTube. Hard Bastard. Pierre was demonetized at one point. Jackson Enko his channel was nuked off YouTube. And that's pretty much it.